you're back here for another Comedy Spot Live. I'm so excited. My name is Brian. I just make sure that all the lives go on and I host shows and everything. But tonight, it's time for Squad Patrol. They're doing a trivia show. I'm so excited. Before we get started with that and I introduce your host for tonight, please do me a favor. Go to our live schedule here, saccomedyspot.com/live. Pick out the show that you want to watch next week and put it in your calendar and come and join us. Also, go over to here. Like, follow, subscribe. Make sure that you do all that on Twitter or Twitch or YouTube or Facebook so that it notifies you when we go live. And you won't have to guess. It'll be right there. You won't even have to check the schedule. You'll already know. So as always with all of our shows, please do us a favor. We're going to be asking you questions. We want you to get involved. Lori says, I'm looking fine, Mr. Crawl. Well, thank you. Thank you. I clean up the same way I wear T-shirts. Not very well, but I'm very happy that you are here. I'm going to turn it over to Squad Patrol and your host tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's Casey.
So just let me know when we're on.
It's Casey.
That gonna be the intro? Because I don't want to look like a fucking idiot up here.
No, it's Casey.
Okay, good. Beautiful. Thank you. Hi. Welcome, one and all, to this evening's entertainment. We are Squad Patrol. You may know us from our monthly live sketch show at the Sacramento Comedy Spot, or from our bi-weekly sort of remote comedy routines lately, wherein we play zany characters in wacky situations. But tonight, we'll be taking a different tack. The cast wish to doff their performers' regalia and appear to you as themselves, so you can get to know them. My name is Casey, and I will be the host, because as a professional, I understand that you never let the veil drop. Even if the stage lights are off, you are on! That's why showbiz is famous for its long, happy marriages. Tonight's program will be no simple meet and greet, however. Nay, we must have spectacle. Tonight, we shall put on for your infinite delight a game show-style trivia competition. In a twist we think is fairly novel, I, as a host, will provide the answers, and the participants will have to come up with the questions. If this seems similar to something you've seen before, you're wrong, because our show doesn't feature any Canadians. It's going to be in the style I suggested. There will be two teams to comment for the fact that we haven't got any buzzers, and they'll have chances. If one team fails, the other team will pick it up. Chat, you too can participate. As soon as I give the answer, you feel free to type in chat. Only Brian will know what you're seeing, unless our participants are filthy cheaters, which may well be the case. But in any case, you'll get to score too, proving your superiority to a bunch of silly-ass comedians. They asked me to introduce them all with a bunch of special wrestling nicknames, but I didn't come up with anything because I didn't care enough. The first team, in red, for their captain, Marco Metalman Cabodi.
Yeah! I got the awesome nickname. How do I start my video? Did I do it? Oh, I'm doing it over and over. There I am!
Marco, you were ranked number 8 in Hollywood Insider's list of the top 10 most despotic directors, stage, comedy, or musical 3 years running. Who would win in a fight between Scotty and O'Brien?
Scotty or O'Brien? Oh, gosh, that's tough. I think Scotty. He fought in World War II.
Sounds good. Number 2 on his team, it's Lauren Blazerhands Brown.
Hello,
Lauren,
look at these hands.
You were voted least likely to blink when fired from a cannon. Which of your opponents is most likely to fail in the clutch today?
Marco.
What?
Marco's your teammate, so that's already off to a good start. On third on this team, it's Josh, nickname Kincaid.
That's the perfect nickname for Josh.
Josh, you've often been called the Aquaman of Squad Patrol. Would you characterize 2001's Green Album as a refreshing change of pace or a satisfying return to form?
We're like doing a thing. You didn't tell me we were going to be doing a change of form. It was a change of form.
Next, it's a team's heavy hitter, Jess, the Beast Benz. Jess, you once held Chris Hemsworth in a headlock until he cried, quote, "Big Aussie tears." If the cast of Squad Patrol were a box of kittens, whom would you name the most carelessly?
The most carelessly? Josh.
What?
Makes sense.
Yep.
Already we see fissures forming in this team, and their opponents ready to pounce will be the Alpha Team in green, starting with their captain, Angry Adrian Starkey.
There it worked.
Where'd she come from?
Adrian, your collection of fungi that look like famous people has been called unholy by the British Museum. When you're out hunting with a pack, do you prefer to be the one that chases the quarry into the trap, or the one that springs up in front when the prey is caught?
Yeah.
I think springs up in front.
Gotta go for the throat.
I'm that person.
Next, it's the team's veteran, Kevin Carbonation Cooley.
Bubble!
Kevin.
Yo!
Let's play a quick game of Eat, Carry, Throw. You're a giant monster rampaging through the city. You scoop up 3 tiny humans from the crowd. One you eat for its nutrients, one you carry off for insurance, and the other you throw back at the crowd as some kind of flesh missile. Your selections today are your opponents, Marco, Josh, and Lauren. What do you eat, carry, and throw?
Marco, Josh, Lauren. Okay. I definitely eat Lauren.
Whoa.
I suspect there's a lot of chemicals going on in there.
Whoa, judgy as fuck.
I throw Marco because I don't trust him any further than I can throw him. And then Josh has to be worth some insurance money. So that's definitely the one I carry for that. Yeah.
That's true.
He is the Fay Ray of Squad Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Next on the team, it's the living danger, Stacy Cochran.
I brought my Beyonce fan.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Stacy, you've often been called the Aquaman of Squad Patrol. Which of your castmates would you be least likely to back up in a bar fight?
Least likely, Marco, because he'd probably run off crying and leave me alone.
Hey,
Oh.
hey.
Beyonce.
Not. It depends on the opponent.
Are you
And
gonna run and
last,
cry right now?
because you'll see why, Derek, Dr. Doom down.
Don't laugh at Derek. Don't laugh at Derek.
Derek, you recently threatened Werner Heisenberg with a meal of, quote, 2 knuckle sandwiches and a side of foot. As Squad Patrol's resident foreigner, what do you make of California's cheese situation?
Cheese. That's an interesting thing to call it. I wouldn't quite use that word, but you know,
I was
whatever.
being charitable. They're
I'm
terrible at
sorry.
everything.
That's about right. Let's just say I've seen lots of curd-shaped cheese in California. I've yet to see an actual cheese curd though.
Oh, those are fighting words.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, for
So
whoever.
these are our teams. Place your bets. Pick your favorites.
What are you looking at? There's just.
As we move into the game proper.
What does that say?
The party.
Oh my god. This is the best part of not actually looking at this before we did it.
French?
It took me a moment.
So there will be 4 categories tonight because I figured we were going to run out of time. We're not going to get through all 4 of them. Each one will have 5 questions to choose. The board has been given to, I determined it randomly.
Green.
Red.
It is Kevin will have first pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now quickly present the categories. You might want to write these down because I'm not going to come back to it many times.
Oh.
I don't have a
What?
writing pen.
I don't have a pen.
I didn't write anything down.
I should
Podium
note that
ensues!
in anticipation of this program, I asked the castmates to let me know what things were their areas of expertise, such they might not be embarrassed tonight. This is what they sent me. Translating from Scribbly Dick,
Yeah.
I believe it says, ask us Disney songs and popsicles, please.
Yeah.
I assume Derek added the please. I don't know if they want me to ask them popsicles or if they were just trying to attach that request like a rider on a bill. But there it is. This is what I have to work with.
Questions.
Is this a category?
Yes.
Disney popsicles for 200. What?
Disney songs and popsicles. It makes perfect sense.
Here are your categories. They are sport, star drama, got up, and odds and ends.
Where's
I was
the
going to include a 5th category, which was going to either be the Augsburg Interim of 1545, or perhaps Battle of Manskirk 1071, but I cut them for lack of time.
Oh, I
I
would've
might
got
also have gone with foods to start with Q, but I assumed you wouldn't get the reference.
Q was on Star Trek.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten it. Thank you for not doing
Quinoa?
that.
Quinoa starts with Q.
It's a letter before R.
So
Good
Kevin,
job,
you
Josh.
have the
Good
board.
work.
You will select the first question, and they are worth 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 points.
Oh,
Epic Sports.
So I feel like Disney and popsicles should be a choice.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that Disney and popsicles is not a choice.
It is not. So I will go with sport for 1.
For one.
Kevin went for that.
Sport for 1. Pinball isn't a sport, but this band turned the tale of a wizard at the game into a rock opera in 1969.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck you. He's old enough to know that.
Yeah. What is the Who?
Not even gonna
You're not
discuss
even going to discuss it with your team?
I know. Hello.
I mean,
I have no idea, but you
I
could at
think he
least
knows
ask
his
me.
team.
I do like that you used your old man voice, though, Kevin. It's the Who.
What is the Who is indeed correct, Brian. If you would mark down 1 point for Team Patrol.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
said who is the who, if you said who, is that extra points?
No, that's a KM at the end. So.
Okay.
Stacy's been in your chair.
Woo!
Kevin, you
point for
retain
green.
control of the board.
Does he?
What
Oh,
do you guys feel? You want to keep? You want to keep the same category, or you want to try a different one?
I'm.
Oh, now you
honestly-
want to talk to us?
Wait, no. Okay. Just
Wait,
give
wait,
me a fucking
that was a
meatball
sport
with
question?
sports.
yeah. That was a sport.
The question mark, yeah.
I think so. Right now, with the sample size of 1, the categories mean absolutely diddly. So
What are you, Ned Flanders?
Yeah, he's from the Midwest. He said diddly. That's
Come
like
on, I wrote
Natalie Ho.
we're live. Have to talk polite.
Let's.
Okay, then since we have such an overwhelming consensus, I'll go with the same category for 2 points.
Sport for 2. According to Bud Abbott, the guy on second.
Who's on first?
What? Don't just shout.
What's on?
Wait, I'm not.
No.
Question. That was a question. That was a
That
question.
counts as a question. And so Team Patrol has lost control, and now it transfers over to Team
You just shouted what
Right.
the
for the steal.
I think I know the answer to
Let
this one. I
Josh know.
believe.
Josh probably has this memorized.
I believe.
No, I know. This was
I believe the
intentionally.
answer. I believe the answer is what, but I don't want to. I don't want to ask that.
No.
He said
We
what?
have consensus,
He
Yes.
said what? He
I
said
don't
what is? I
remember.
don't want to ask it.
and I'd like to answer the question then with
Let
the
Josh
answer.
answer.
I'd like to question the answer with what is what? Who is what? Excuse me.
Oh, he did it wrong. He said, "What is what?"
What is what?
Who is what is
Who
indeed
is
correct.
what?
That is 2 points for the red team, and they
Oh,
take
fuck yeah.
control of the board.
I mean, diddly, yeah.
Damn it, Adrian.
I'm sorry.
Well, you just shouted it.
I thought it was the answer, to be honest.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Go right ahead.
Casey, am I right that we're at 1-1 so far? Is that correct?
We are not. That was a 2-point question.
So it's
2 points for the
2-1.
green team, 1 point, or 2 points for the red team, pardon me, 1 point for the green.
Got it. We're totally good now. We're totally good.
No worries. It doesn't actually matter. It's Comedy Spot script.
By the way, Adrian, that wasn't your fault. This was intentionally a trick question. He did that knowing that people were going to mess up. You just seen the giddiness in his eyes when you picked that. He's like, ooh.
We should pick a category.
Yes, I have to go out of my way to make sure to find ways for you all to fail.
Yep.
So Team Red and Josh specifically has control of the board.
Oh, I have the power now. I'll take sport for 3 out. I mean, Casey.
What the fuck is this? What trivia game is it where we're all going for sport? We do comedy.
Question mark.
Yes, that's the trivial.
I
You
think
ever
I'm
play
the only-
Trivial Pursuit?
In gridiron football, the
Sport.
single letter designation for the slot receiver.
Oh no.
Josh, you got this.
Oh.
Thanks.
He tricked you all. He tricked
What?
all of us.
Huh?
I think the answer is.
The question.
I think the question. Well, I don't want to say a question, so.
Oh.
So
Unless
the single letter designation for a slot receiver.
You got
Wow.
26
I mean,
I have so
usually
many.
wide receiver's a W or an R. You know,
Go for
wide
it, Josh.
receiver.
Pick one.
Um, Anyone else have any ideas?
No, most of my knowledge of football is based on the
Josh.
Sharp Super Nintendo game.
I'm going with.
You can decline to answer
R.
and pass it to the other team.
No, he can't. That's dumb.
Do it.
Terrible.
Okay, I think I might say R. How do people feel about that?
I feel great about it. Say it, Josh. Say what
is R?
I'm afraid that is incorrect.
Damn.
Red team loses 3 points.
What?
The answer goes to green team. Do you have a response?
Oh yeah, these fuckers got it.
Do we know? Does anybody know? Don't say it out loud.
I
Does
don't
anybody know?
I do
And
not.
I say
know.
we don't answer.
I
'cause
said
we'll
we
get
don't
negative.
answer either.
Yeah, kick it to the chat.
All right, time is up. Chat, if they get it, we'll get these 3 points and take the lead.
No, not the chat.
You better not be Googling chat. That's cheating.
You know they are.
Yeah.
Don't be
I
cheaty
know.
chatters.
The answer is, what is Y?
Oh, because that. Okay.
Oh fuck, that was
Of course.
a sharp game.
Oh, now I
Yeah.
get it.
I don't.
Now I understand your category.
Yeah, I'm catching on to
Yeah.
your weird crossword clues.
I see you.
Seriously, you'd pick what play to do in the Shannon Sharp end-to-end Super Nintendo game. That was totally one of them.
So
That's great. So Josh, because everyone failed, you retain control of the board.
Good job,
Hey,
Josh.
let's keep the. Well, I think Brian wanted to say something.
Brian
Yeah,
was
The chat.
Yeah, I just want to know. What was the question again? Because does the chat want a chance to answer it?
The chat should have been. Oh, did we not cover that earlier? Was that off air? So as soon as I throw it up there, the chat can start entering their response.
Yeah, we're not watching the
Participants
chat.
aren't going to be able to see what the chat is saying unless they're cheating.
Okay, well,
So-
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. Evan said that Mel and Evan want points for team people watching. And so I'm just going to go ahead and give team people watching 3 points, which means they're in the lead right now.
What?
It's good to me.
Hey,
Good.
thanks,
Ah.
Evan and Mel.
Traitors.
They deserve
Good job, you guys.
Thanks.
Evan was a part of our show.
Do you know that we know a lot about sports?
So was Mel.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys decided to start with this one, but it's working out great.
Here's the question mark.
Yeah.
So Josh, you said number 4?
Okay, so let's keep this sports party going.
Oh, God.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Sports for 4, Al and
why?
Casey.
Sport for 4. Successor to Tony La Russa as manager of the Oakland A's, he was at the helm during the team's early Moneyball seasons.
Okay, this is clearly our Howe, and it makes sense because it's doing who, what, where, when, how. So who is Howe?
That is correct.
Good job.
Yes!
Whoa.
Josh on our team would pay off.
Who is
No.
Howe? 4 points for the red team.
Oh, I
Played
just
by,
got it.
played by the late Philip
Yeah.
Seymour Hoffman in that movie.
Then
That's
redeemed.
what I was
Josh.
hoping. I knew you did. You knew that because it was in the movie.
No, and I'm an A's fan.
That was my little offering to Northern
I'm sorry.
California.
And I bet you watched Moneyball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Josh, you're
Ooh.
in control of the board and
Yeah,
are
one night.
demonstrating your superiority to all the other fools here.
Let's finish this sports category out so people stop complaining about it.
They do like to whine, don't they?
So,
When? Is that the next one? When?
so
Probably.
I was going to go with early win, but I figured that was too much of a stretch.
Casey, when do I give points to the people playing at home?
When they get it right.
Okay, just
Oh yeah, if we fuck up, go ahead and give it to them. Throw it to them, Brian.
So it's only if we pass or that both teams pass and don't get it, right?
got it.
Maybe.
got it.
Yeah.
Or if we just don't get it at all.
Or if they have some awesome thing to say and makes you break in laughing, maybe give them a point for being funny.
Creativity or something.
All right.
Feel free to
That's
shout out
so
the name of
old
the person who
school,
got it
Kev,
right,
Kev.
too. For
Oh,
5 points,
Question.
President of China during the 2008 Summer Olympic Games in Beijing.
I think someone else is gonna have to take this one.
Say Xi Jinping, but
Yeah, I can't name the president if it was different before him. Lauren, answer the question.
Well, so far the answers have been who?
No, what?
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 Is there a what so far?
How?
does anybody know?
Is it going to be why? Oh, there was a
Could
why.
it be when?
Oh, I think so. Say that.
Anyone can say it. I'm not taking credit for
Josh,
this one.
you say it. You came up with it. Don't do the
listen to that. Lauren, do you know the answer?
Shit.
I have a guess.
Yeah,
Go,
well,
Lauren.
if you feel good about it, or should we?
Go,
I
Lauren.
don't feel good about anything ever.
I should pass. I say we pass.
Lauren's never been happy in her entire life.
I've seen her
Who's
happy.
Gigi Ping?
I think Josh is on to something. I think
Time
he's
is
got it.
expiring. I'm going to need a
I
response
said,
from
who
you to
is
pass.
Gigi Ping?
Say again.
Ugh. It's gonna
I
be
didn't hear
really
you.
dumb if it's not right, but who is Xi Jinping?
I am afraid that is wrong.
Oh.
Minus 5
Okay.
points for the red team. Green team, you have the opportunity to steal.
Okay,
Green
guys,
team.
I think the who, what, whatever thing.
Well,
When
Josh doesn't know what he's talking
no,
about.
no, when kind of sounds like a
No.
last name, so we
Yeah.
should just
I say we
say
go for it.
I would
President
go
Bush.
with, I would
I
go
don't know.
with,
One's more of a Vietnamese last name though, so.
Yeah, I think Josh is
don't
right about
I would go with
this.
who,
He knows
if anything.
Vietnamese last names. If there's anything that Josh knows, it's Vietnamese.
Yeah, Josh, you're not on our team quiet. Kevin, you had something to say?
I just said before when, I would go with who before when.
We not used who yet?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
it
did.
was-
Marco,
The first one
stop
was who.
helping
It's who,
Adrian.
what, why, and how have been the answers, right? No, not what. Who?
It was what?
Which
What's
is
on
close
second?
to-
I'm
which is
going to need
close
an
to
answer
what I
or a
was saying.
surrender.
Go for it, Kevin.
Surrender.
Whatever you want. Your
Surrender,
choice.
Who is who?
No, but that was already a fucking answer for the
Good
band.
job, Kevin.
It should be who is President when.
The
No,
answer
who
is
is when?
who is Hu Jintao.
Damn.
Oh,
5
it's
points for the
who.
green team.
I was
That's what I
fucking
said.
close.
That's what I said.
You're an
Who's-
asshole for making
That's
these.
what I
questions.
said.
That was great.
Wait, but Kevin said who, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
5 points for the green team.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Wow.
Good job, Kevin.
Oh,
Woo!
so we've learned not to listen to Adrian because she's wrong.
That is amazing.
Okay, we learned that a long time ago.
Hey,
I
Casey,
still like
if,
making
Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry.
Yes,
that was Marco.
Brian.
if you're okay with it, I'd like to give the audience just a half a point because they were all guessing when, and I thought it was true too. So if you're okay with a half a point on that, or I can take points away, whatever you want to do. Casey, this is your world.
If they had said Wen Jiji, I might have accepted they were at least named a real person.
Right.
But they're just shouting out Wen because it sounds kind of
I'll
like a
let Kevin
name.
shout out
I don't think that
who.
deserves credit.
All right, they're at 3
Wow.
points then still.
Wow.
Yeah.
Team Green is at 6. Team Red is Team Squad is at -1.
What?
Kevin, pick odds and ends.
I like that this is Casey's world, though. It makes me feel good.
This is
Yeah.
It's like
So-
Bobby's world, but creepier.
It's like orderly, yet at the same time vicious.
crazy.
Vicious is a good
Kevin,
word.
you once again control the board.
What are people watching? What do the people watching think we should go for, Brian?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, abdicate all responsibility and drag this out.
Yep.
Good job.
Hey, that's
It takes
Now
a,
we have to wait.
you know how it is. There's a 15-second delay, so if you ask a question,
Thanks, Kevin.
Stall, stretch it.
we can stretch.
so we're about 7 seconds in. Another 7 seconds, and
Oh, Jesus, Kevin.
This is quality programming. This is what the people tune in to see.
Did you guys see the Beyonce fan again?
Yes.
Yes, do it.
Nicole says odds and ends. Odds and ends.
Yeah.
That's the first.
We
I
go
got
with odds and ends for one.
Odds and ends for one. Boy, if the first category annoyed you, this one's going to really set you off.
These are all going to be sports questions. You just
Oh my
Names
God.
the place where both the real author and the fictional Billy Pilgrim survived the firebombing of Dresden. This novel granted Kurt Vonnegut financial security after nearly 2 decades as a struggling writer.
Whoa.
Okay.
Stacy out.
I know this one.
What? Isn't this okay? This is Slaughterhouse 5, isn't it?
That's my guess. It's either
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse 5.
That was a question, so it's got to be.
That was a question from Derek, and Green Team gets 1
Yeah.
point.
Wow.
Derek
Good job,
Stroop.
Casey. You killed it.
Derek, you're really bad at this.
Yeah.
What is Slaughterhouse 5? Derek, your choice.
Ooh, let's
Audience says
Scene is-
just for shits and giggles.
Do that category, Derek.
Yeah.
Pick shits and giggles. Shits and giggles for
we
us,
want shits
please.
and giggles because the audience is always right. No, we're
Sounds
gonna go.
Yeah.
good. We're going to assume that's the naughty version of odds and ends. So would you like a 2-point question in that category?
Sure.
No, go big. Go all the way.
No, I'd rather let Josh lose 5 points on the last one. We may get there.
Oh.
The author's fascination with felines featuring this common supernumerary mutation has led them to being called Hemingway cats.
Okay, so they're polydactyl cats. They have 6 or more digits on their paws.
So are you going to answer it in the form of a
I
question?
don't know how to form it as a question. I just know they're polydactyl cats.
Say what is?
What are polydactyl cats?
We're gonna have to go to the judges on that one.
Ernest Hemingway. That's the author.
But that's in the question.
I know.
They're gonna give you credit for what is polydactyly or possessing extra
Yay!
Whoa.
What?
2 points
Adrian's the greatest.
for
Fuck
Adrian.
you, somebody
team
likes
green
cats
team.
and
2
it
points for
finally
green
paid
team.
off.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Polydactyl.
Yes.
That sounds like a dinosaur.
Polydactyly.
He had a bunch of polydactyl cats
That's a dinosaur, isn't it?
near the end of his life.
It is.
Okay.
He's not a
He
dinosaur.
had a
flying
bunch
one?
of Did you just say he had a bunch of polydactyl cats toward the end of his life?
Yes, he did.
This is a thing that Ernest Hemingway did for fun.
Oh,
You know that?
Sadly,
he
yes.
had them on it. Yeah, they're at his house.
You're just like, you walk into his house as his editor and you're like, hey, how's the book? And he's like, I bought a bunch of 6-toed cats.
Adrian, you now control the board.
Oh.
Do it.
Okay,
Pick one.
I fucking want Disney songs. So star/drama for 3.
Yeah.
Not
3, you just gotta throw the whole thing off?
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Three?
One rebel.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know
for
why
3.
we're going from 1 to
No,
2
go-
to 3. That's not
Yeah,
I
go
don't know why
for
we're
it.
doing things right.
Casey,
Because
I
that
have
way,
to-
if it's a weird,
I'm
if
sorry.
it's a weird category.
Casey, I have to interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
3 people got that last question right, and so I'm going to give them 3 points. I'm just going to
Oh, wow.
arbitrarily give out points
What?
now.
Good
That
job.
sounds very in keeping with your style.
That's right. That's very true. So there,
Star?
it's -1 for squad, 9 points for team patrol, and team people watching are at 6.
Is this the SATs where you get punished for guessing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Or Jeopardy.
Brutal.
The
Or
game.
That's Jeopardy, bro.
We can't say that word or else we're gonna get sued.
No, that's how you say it, right?
James T.
He
Kirk's
said it
immediate
right.
predecessor as captain of the Enterprise.
Oh, poor Marco. He wants to answer this so bad.
I don't know.
Yes, I know what this is.
Yeah, so did
Oh
I.
no.
He's
poor
hitting the
Marco.
couch.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Answer, Adrian.
if you love me, tell me.
No.
I know what the answer is.
We know the answers. We want Marco to keep squirming.
Oh my God, James T. Kirk.
No,
Would you
no,
like me
Kevin
to
knows-
help?
Adrian,
Yeah, Kevin knows the answer.
Anyone on
Yeah.
green team is eligible to answer it.
Oh yeah, all you
Okay,
fuckers.
yeah,
come
go
on,
for
give
it.
it.
yeah, Spike.
Who
Who is Spike?
God damn it, Kevin!
Who is Captain Pike? 3 teams, 3 points for the green team.
That's from the original series episode, the very original
Oh,
pilot.
here he goes.
Captain Pike from the cage.
They also did it in the J.J. Abrams reboot.
They also redid it in the new TV show.
Also, hey Casey,
Yes,
Donna
indeed.
Donna asked for 3 more points, and I just gave him 3 more points. So now they're
What?
at number
What?
9.
Was there a reason given, or was it just like begging?
They just asked nicely.
Okay.
All right.
Like 6 points, please.
Yeah, I would also like 6 points, please.
I'd like 1,000,000 points.
Oh no,
No,
Casey
I'm not
gives you
greedy.
points. I give the audience points. You have to talk to
Oh.
Casey.
He's
Cool
the mom
dad.
and
I
I'm the
want
dad.
Cool dad.
Ah,
Oh yeah, ACL Uter says I want a divorce.
Kevin or Derek, you both shouted out. You can share control of the board.
go ahead, Derek.
You were more
category for 5.
confident in it. I was only like 90%, Kevin. So this is you. Go for it.
Do same category for 5. Come on, let's go for the big ones.
Apparently, Stacy gets to pick.
All right, we'll go with Stacy's thing.
Stacey's
Star
thing.
drama for 5.
Yeah.
Where are the damn Disney songs?
Right, that's what I'm trying to find.
You were skipping around them.
Wait, star drama. This is all going to be Star Trek
I hope
or
so.
science fiction.
The ship
Oh.
crewed
don't
by
think it's
Captain
more-
Link Hogthrob, First Mate Miss Piggy,
Oh.
and Dr. Julia Strangepork in the Pigs in Space segments.
What? Okay, the ship crewed by Captain Link Hogthrob.
Oh, this will not help you knowing
Miss
their names.
Piggy,
Oh,
Dr. Julia
I don't remember the
Strangepork
ship's
in the Pigs in Space segments. Well, it's something to do with the Muppets, but that's.
I'd
not
like
what-
to say I'm sorry to the group for picking this category at these points. Sorry.
Oh, what? So what? So we need to figure out the name of the ship.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah, the name of the ship.
Pigs in space. Good, because I don't either.
The USS Pigterprise.
Oh, wow, you
That
just
was the
were very
question.
confident about that guess. That is
That was the
really wrong.
question. Yeah.
Is that the answer you're giving?
No, I didn't
No.
say it in the form of a question.
You gave it the interrogative
Kind of
inflection at
Wait,
the end
go
there.
up at the end.
Don't you tell Stacy what she sounds like.
You sound like a Californian, Stacy.
Well, I'm from California, so yeah, bro, cha.
Inescapable.
That was the
So-
question. I think she just answered, yeah, bro, cha.
Green, I'm
No,
gonna need a
there was no
response or a
question.
surrender.
I don't know. So if one of you-
Surrender. If we don't know, surrender. We don't want to take away points.
I don't know it.
Red
I think
team,
just surrender.
to you.
My encyclopedic knowledge of Star Trek is limited to Star Trek. I am aware of pigs in space. I do
Come on,
not know
Josh.
what their ship was called. I have not watched this show. in
Feels
50
like your wheelhouse.
I don't know this, but I'm thinking Muppets in Space.
That's like
That's
20 years
not
after
the
this.
name of the ship.
No, we have
Pigs in space
I think
segment.
that's past.
It
Does the
has,
audience
yeah.
know?
It's a goddamn pun about either frogs or pigs, probably.
I love Lauren's breakdown of Muppets. I just love it. We're gonna make jokes about
Probably a
Muppets.
joke. All right, so both teams give up. Goes to chat. Brian, if anybody in chat
You better not be Googling it.
came up with what is the
Don't cheat.
USS Swine Trek,
Lauren,
Captain
you're
Slice
right.
one.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, you
Morning,
know what?
I
I'm
love
gonna give
that
it to I'm gonna give it to Jabberwocky. He said the USS Bacon. At least
That's
he
pretty
had.
solid.
That's
Pretty
terrible.
solid.
I'm keeping a different count for this chat. You got a much lower score.
Well, I gave him 2 points. So.
Oh, mom and dad are fighting you guys.
I mean-
2 Christmases.
Jess was like half. Oh no, not Stacy was halfway there. That was.
Horseshoes and hand grenades. Green team, you still control the board.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
is just weird.
Okay, 5 is gone. So star drama.
Let's try the last
Yeah.
category.
Try the one
Yeah.
over there, or is it over there?
Got up for 2.
Yeah.
Woo.
Word pause.
Suspense. It's called suspense.
This ballad of the overbearing showbiz mother closes the first act of Gypsy and became a standard for Ethel Merman.
Yeah. What is it?
This is what happens when you go out of order.
That's the right noise. I agree.
This ballad of the overbearing showbiz mother closes the first act of Gypsy.
Overbearing showbiz mother, I know is Kris Jenner.
Yes, very close to Ethel Merman.
Yeah, it's the exact same, basically.
The only one I know is that lady who she says, "Is it time for my close up?" Mother knows
Joan
best. I'm
Crawford,
not saying that's
the one that beat her kids
I'm not
with wire
saying that's the
hanger.
answer, I'm just
No,
saying.
well, I know one Ethel Merman ballad. One
Of
Ethel.
course you do. That's
Yeah.
the answer. Do it, Kevin.
Do it, Kevin.
What is Everything's Coming Up Roses?
Correct.
Oh my god!
Oh.
You, Kevin!
Oh.
Do it.
Wow.
Now sing it for us, Kevin.
You age-appropriate bastard!
Sing it, sing it, Kevin.
Everything's
Sing it, Kevin.
Coming Up Roses.
God damn you!
There
That
it
was
is.
beautiful.
How many points did they pick up for that, Casey?
That was a 2-point question.
Okay,
Might as well
gotcha.
give
All
it
right,
like-
14.
Oh
So
my
after-
god. Josh, save us.
After several
I
rounds.
can't if Kevin keeps getting everything right.
Assuming your encyclopedic knowledge of random shit would help us here.
He knows what I know, though. He knows how to.
win.
He knows how to get it away from stuff that I actually know.
Kevin,
Oh my gosh.
He's got the insight.
What
Uh,
category
let's
for
go.
one?
Casey.
Got up for 3.
Oh,
Kevin is cheating. He has more years. That's cheating.
The
Fucking
only
waste
time
of
it pays to be
experience.
old.
you said number 3. Before receiving A Kiss from a Rose, recording artist Seal first cracked the US Billboard Top 10 with this single released in 1990.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, come on. You know your seal.
I feel like
song.
I should know
Side
this.
Cup one.
No, that's the only one I know.
But that song now is stuck in my head. And all I can say,
Right.
I've been kissed by a rose. That's not it. So
What was the 1990 song that he did, Stacy?
kissed by a tulip. I don't know.
No, okay, no. I feel I'm
You
gonna
don't
be.
know.
No, I do.
Don't pretend
I'm-
like you know.
I'm gonna be so
You know.
mad when the answer comes up. I would have been 5 years old when
You
this came
don't
out.
know what song Seal did before
No,
Kiss. Nobody knows.
it's only-
Nobody in the chat. They're all liars.
Nobody
It's like
knows.
you're gonna look it up. Be like, I'm gonna Wikipedia this one. No, you don't know.
Derek, I feel like you should know this.
I don't.
Why
Why
should
would
I
she
know
know?
this?
I should know this.
This sounds like passing over to red team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's
please.
pass.
Okay,
Josh,
red
help
team,
us
red
out
team.
here.
I got one thing. I don't know the song, but Everything's Coming Up Roses has the word up in the title. This category is called Got Up. So I think this song will either have got or up in the title, knowing the way
There's opposites.
our mind works.
That's super helpful.
Adrian, do you know it now?
It does not tell me what
I feel like you're onto something.
fucking Seal sang.
I like Lauren's assessment.
Still know them.
Yeah, I love Lauren.
Yeah, I've got no other Seal songs though, except
All right, we're gonna give
Kiss
it a
from a
chat.
Rose and
Yeah, let's go in the chat.
Ooh.
Chat knows.
Somebody was alive in
Somebody in the
1990
chat
remembers.
is super into Seal.
Mel.
Wow, that was judgy as
Whoa.
fuck.
Wow.
The answer, of course, is what is crazy.
ooh, that doesn't have got or up in
Got
it,
or
so
up.
never
Ow,
mind.
ow. Yeah.
Oh, and we're never gonna get by unless we get a little crazy. I do know two Seal
Come on.
songs.
Oh my
You
god,
know
you
it.
bastard!
You
You knew it!
Yeah,
You son of a bitch!
2 people from the chat had that right.
Oh
Both-
my god! Give
Well,
him
Oh,
a
now they get those points you gave them before they didn't actually earn.
What? How many points? How many points?
Yeah, you take points away.
How many
That was
points
3
would they have
points.
won? 3 points? Okay, so
3
they-
points,
I'm gonna
and
give them the points again, and so oops, I took away points. I shouldn't have done that. I meant to. Okay, so they're at 17. Team Patrol is at 14. Team Squad is at -1.
Now we're really bad at this.
in an act of mercy, we're gonna give board control to Team Red
No,
before they get skunked.
That's because there's no way we could win the amount of questions that are left.
Oh, please pick
The
Star
game is flawed, Casey. It's flawed.
Whatever
I
has
don't-
Star Trek
I
questions,
feel
I'll
like
know them.
JRD should be whoever buzzes in first.
Where's
Oh,
the
there-
Disney
there's-
Well, you can all have
popsicles?
your money back when this is over.
Star Trek drama. I want whatever has Star Trek questions I know.
All right, what number we have in Star Drama? I believe we have. That's all going out of order.
1, 2, and 4 are
1,
open.
2, and 4. Sounds good.
Derek's
Oh,
four.
Derek is keeping track.
Wow.
He told us to get a pencil and paper, so I got a
Oh
pencil
God!
and
Of
paper.
course, Derek's keeping track.
You said 4, Marco?
Jesus Christ, no wonder you guys are ahead.
That's why he's the producer.
Marco, you said 4?
Yeah.
He's got the answers coming in on his earphones.
Before she became a
Yeah.
TV girl, this wee woman made her name on stage in Harvey Firestein's Torch Song Trilogy.
Wee woman.
And
Oh.
in the chat.
I think I have an idea, Green Team, if it comes to us.
Before she became a
Hey,
TV
Casey.
girl.
Yes.
Jeff said, "Can I sell some of my timeshare points and give them to the red team?"
Thank you, Jeff.
Please.
Yes,
Thank
Yes.
you.
It's going to work out as well as any timeshare, so it's up to them if they want to invest in it.
Always buy on the secondhand market.
I'm really I like
You guys are like have
Red team, no
a lot of
answer?
Star Trek questions.
Where we're thinking.
Jess,
Say
what
it.
you don't think so?
The only women.
It just it said wee woman. I just remember that movie where she was so teeny tiny. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh. But what's the girl? What?
I don't
Wait.
I don't know. See, that's why I'm like, and this
Yeah.
Torch Song trilogy.
Answer or pass.
I wonder.
I think we're already at negative points. I think we should go for it.
But it could be like a I don't know, like girl.
Time's
like
up.
tiny
Green
girl,
team, do you have a response?
lady.
Wow.
Do you guys want to use Jess's answer?
What was Jess's?
Oh, that would be cruel.
Lily
Maybe
Tomlin?
we should.
Well, the only other thing I thought was if it was related to Golden Girls because there's a TV girl, but I don't know. I don't think I watched. This
Oh, could it be Estelle Getty?
Is that a question?
No.
Like,
Yeah, what?
It should have been, because that's right. 4 points for Green team.
Not fair! You son of a bitch!
It was
not
Estelle
fair.
Getty.
You, Corrine. Corrine, that one's for you.
You knew Stacy liked the Golden Girls. It's rigged.
It's rigged. Where's the Disney?
The question answers should have been roughly balanced. It's not my fault you're all falling down when the spotlight is on.
Wow.
The
Better
anti-skunk
contact
rule remains in
face,
effect.
right?
Red team, you get one more chance to pick a category.
You're
What?
getting skunked.
Oh, pick one.
Try
Odds
odds and ends?
odds and ends. I didn't get any Star Trek questions.
We need big points.
Let's do odds.
What's
and
got 5 left?
And who's got 5 left?
Whatever the last odds and ends is.
Derek?
Drama might have more to do with
Oh,
Star Trek.
I picked.
I think we only did one odds and ends. Didn't we just do one?
We just did one.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was. I can't read it from here.
It was one.
We
You
did
just did
one. The
one.
1 point odds and ends is gone, but all the rest are open.
All
Four.
right. So what do you want, Marco?
4. We gotta get her points. Josh, you better have this knowledge.
I started strong, but
It's entirely
At the
based
climax of his song, Sebastian the Crab suggests that while up there they've got, quote, a lot of sand. In contrast, under the sea,
No.
we've got this.
Choke.
come on, Jess. Come on, Jess.
Oh!
You, Jess.
It's a hot crustacean band. What is a hot
Yes!
crustacean band?
That is correct for 4 points.
Good job, Marco.
Yes! I didn't have shit to do with Star Trek, but
I was choking you guys.
We're in the black. Out of the red.
Woohoo!
that was the Disney movie I've seen. the
Got
most.
house money now.
Pick again?
I mean, we all still in agreement that she's worst Disney princess ever. though.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Ariel's
okay.
total.
Ariel?
Ariel, yeah. Ooh.
Olivia's not a
Why?
big fan either.
She's
Uh,
selfish and she's kind of cunty, but she's
Whoa! Whoa!
My mom's watching this, Lauren.
Mom heard me say the C word.
She just meant in a seafood sense. Red team, I'm going to need you to pick a question.
Hey, Casey, I'm going to interrupt
Yes.
you just for a second, just because I feel like you don't like it when I arbitrarily give points to the audience. I'm just going to give them one more just to make sure I'm playing the bit. So
Like it.
they are currently tied with Team Green or Team Patrol.
So it goes.
Somebody
Wait,
else
we're
had gotten a crustacean band, so that's fair in that point. In that
Yeah,
case.
yeah, they did guess correctly in the.
What are we picking next, guys? Come on, give us
Hot crustacean
category.
band.
We're running out of time. We gotta catch up.
Odds and
You
ends.
guys are terrible.
Odds and ends.
Odds and ends for 5.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
This is real.
Wow, Lauren.
That's right.
Making that
Yeah.
command decision there.
Yes,
Most of this character's scenes establishing him as Luke Skywalker's childhood friend didn't make the final cut of Star Wars in
I know this.
1977.
Marco, calm down, Marco. Calm down, Marco.
Big Darklighter? It's
That is
Big
correct for
Darklighter.
5 points to the red team.
Oh.
Finally.
I couldn't even hear you. You were so excited.
I knew that one. When they
Yeah, I
released it in
know.
the theater in '97,
you?
they put a bunch of the scenes awkwardly back in. It wasn't
Oh,
very
I
good.
saw that.
He had a mustache.
Big's Darklighter.
Yeah, it
That
sounds
We're
sounds
like
talking
like
about
the-
Perkins.
That sounds like the
Dark
the
Layer.
It sounds like a parody of some sort of.
it does. It
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
like the Ford
Yeah,
parody of
basically,
Star
yeah.
Wars.
Like, you're sure that wasn't in
USS
Spaceballs?
We're gonna watch that
Yeah.
tomorrow. Olivia's gonna watch it for the first time.
Marco, choose a thing.
Oh yeah, we get another one. Let's do another one. Which one do we want? Let's do high points. We gotta catch up.
I don't know if there's any 5ers left.
There's gotta be some.
Shut up.
Star
Shut
drama
up.
for 5.
Are there any 5s or 4s left, Casey?
I don't know. Ask Derek.
Derek, you took
I think Got Up still has a 4 and a 5.
Oh, okay. Let's do that.
Oh, let's do that.
Ooh, that's a tough category.
But that's 2.
Well,
Got
we'll
up
pick
for
Not
4 or
Up
5.
for
Which one do we
5.
want?
Let's do 5.
Go big or go home.
Go big or
Fail,
home.
fail, fail.
Yeah, we
A
need
movie
5.
monster born of the
Jinx
spliced
him.
DNA of a girl, a rose, and Godzilla.
Oh,
Oh, no,
I knew it. Oh
Kevin.
no! What is Biolante?
Oh
Biolante.
wow.
No.
5 points, indeed.
What?
What the hell is Violante?
What?
Kevin?
What the
How do you
That one
know
was specifically for Kevin, so good job.
I
Marco.
know. I knew that one. I only have knowledge of like one movie of the Godzilla movies because Violante is so crazy.
Wait, have Casey.
Kevin,
talk
quit
so-
educating people on Godzilla.
No, Casey talks so the screen.
But
will
the
show up
world
the
must
audience
know.
can see this.
We're catching up, guys. We're only 10 behind.
Casey has-
Don't we get a chance to have the board now? Hello.
Mercy
Who's
rule, baby.
behind Stacy?
What's the gap?
Hey, was that 5 points to red team? I'm sorry.
That was 5 points. What's the score at now?
13. 13, 18, 18.
That's right.
The green team gets the board.
So-
They're catching up. They don't get another
Wait,
chance.
the chat has 18?
They don't count.
Kevin, tell them
They get points for showing up.
Casey's world.
All right, we'll give it back to green.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, now what do we want to do? I have no idea what to do. I just want control.
I'm so excited I got to answer that.
I think there are going to be more Disney songs in the Stars drama. So
Okay. What's available in Stars drama? We'll take it.
What is that, Derek? Is that 1, 2, and
One and
something?
two, 1 and 2, I think, are only ones that are available.
Good job. Do
Two.
Ghosts.
Before the word star was added in later productions, these were Peter Pan's original flying directions to Neverland.
Oh God, I feel like Jess would know this, but she's not on our team.
Just think that because Jess would play Peter.
Before
Pan.
the stars, because it's the first star straight on till morning, right? Second star on the left, straight on till morning.
Almost.
Yeah, wow, Stacy.
Before the word star was added in later productions, these were Peter Pan's original flying directions to Neverland.
Well, what if you just removed star from those directions? What would
Before
it
the
be?
blank, first on the
Second planet on the left. No, I'm not gonna say it like it's a question. Haha, I'm not falling for that again.
light.
Second, what on the left and straight on till morning? What would be instead of star? That's not a question either. I just am asking, like,
That was
just
good.
talking to people about things. I'm gonna just shut up. Actually, I'm sorry.
So star could be light.
No.
It could be sparkle. It could be diamond. It could be
Fairy.
thinking of synonyms for stars.
It could be pancakes.
I'm gonna need an answer.
Ooh, let's do second pancake on the left and straight on till morning.
No, we're still ahead.
Okay, then let's pass.
Super important. You win.
Red team?
Oh yeah, Josh, come on, help me out here.
Oh, come on.
I mean, Jess looks like she
Well,
plays.
I've seen the movie. It said they're right. It's second star on the right and straight on till morning.
First star
I
to
didn't
the
see
right and straight
original
on till
script.
morning is how I remember it. But
second
maybe star was like constellation or something is what I'm thinking. I
Could be
don't know.
second.
Yeah,
floor,
you should
right?
say that,
Second
Josh.
light. No, we
First
should
on the
pass.
right and straight
I
on
don't know
till
this.
morning.
Follow
Also,
the
second
things
star to the
quicker.
right and straight onto morning is the last thing said in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Should we give it to the audience? Should we hand it over to the audience?
Yeah, do you want to know
Tell you
the?
what,
Make a
let
guess.
the audience have it. And I'm gonna give both of them. Both teams can split that. They get 1 point. It was literally just what is second to the right and straight on till morning.
That's not what they said in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country.
Disney knowledge.
I said that.
So Casey, are you giving any of the teams any points?
Yeah, they're both getting 1 point for that.
All right.
Sort of a consolation prize.
All right.
Yeah, which is funny. 'cause
Constellation prize.
Consolation prize. we love it.
Nation ribbon.
That was great.
Take your point back. I don't want your
This
participation
entire show
ribbon.
was
I
worth
don't
it so
want
we
it.
could make that joke.
Are
We
we?
waited a whole month to make that joke.
Casey, I'm going to give
Yes.
1 point to the audience too, specifically.
Is it as a consolation prize?
Yes, yeah.
Up your button to the left.
That's
Yeah,
what it was.
JR Walker said up your butt
Yeah.
and to the left. So
Are
Yeah,
you watching
JR.
chat? Because that's cheating.
what's that?
No, it
it's
popped
going
up on the
Oh yeah,
screen.
green
It
team's
shows up
been
on the
cheating.
screen.
But like, there's a delay.
That makes sense. So are we looking at 5 minutes here?
About 5, yeah.
All right.
I said my mom was watching earlier. I was joking, but I looked on my live feed and she's definitely watching.
All right, green team,
Right
pick
there.
again.
My mom.
Aw.
Hi, mom.
Josh's mom.
You got up for 4.
Got it.
Good call.
Josh, does your mom have it going on? Didn't think so.
Oh,
She doesn't know what that's a reference to. Now she thinks you're just being mean to her.
Name for
Oh,
a
I
Gal.
didn't mean
This
that. I'm
7-minute love
sorry.
song from Bruce Springsteen's second album wasn't released as a single until after the success of Born to Run made him more widely known.
Kevin.
Kevin, you have to know this. I
No.
feel like you literally went to
I know
every
Marco
Bruce Springsteen
absolutely
concert that
did.
ever
I
happened.
do. I know it, but I can't
What is-
remember the name now. Oh no, wait.
Where'd you see it?
Name for a Gal, this 7-minute love song from Bruce Springsteen's second album, wasn't released as a single until after the success of Born to Run made him more widely known. Boy, I can't even begin to tell you how much I don't care. I just don't.
Oh my God.
I bet it's another Golden
I
Girl.
know it. I fucking
Okay,
know it.
what? Let's just start saying ladies' names until we get a one that like rings true. So like Cindy, Maggie,
Karen.
So we're gonna pass it to red team then. Red team.
Dorothy.
Okay, who are
Dorothy.
what were the names of the other Golden Girls? Because I'm trying to think of Bruce.
That
Springsteen.
wasn't even this topic.
There's
So,
Blanche.
I know he's got that song.
Sophia.
What was it?
Oh,
Candy.
It's something Margarita. Something.
Oh, Margarita.
No, it's something similar to that because it's on the Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle.
Is it on a Star Trek episode too, Marco?
I cannot remember the name of the lady.
See, this is what happens when you skip the first question, which establishes the theme for the category.
Oh.
Pissy. You didn't tell us these like secret rules.
I mean, it should have been
You
pretty
didn't
obvious.
tell us
after the first-
anything.
Casey's World.
What are you thinking, Marco? You're thinking.
I am trying to remember what it is. I can rhyme with it. It is.
Hum it, because I kind of know his stuff.
Yeah, hum it.
It's what is
Wait, somebody on the screen said when it flashed up.
No,
similar to.
It's already
Something
been
similar
your
to that. I'm
turn.
trying to remember what it is. It's
You don't
Anything
know it.
in the
Goodbye.
song, Marco. Anything.
Huh? That's what I got. I can't
Remember in season 3 when Riker had that problem in 10 Forward? Whoopi
Really
Goldberg.
is not
was-
from Bruce
s-
Springsteen,
sang
Jess.
that,
Here.
he sang that song to him.
That's Simon and Garfunkel, Jess.
Yeah, that's totally
like
different.
that.
I'm gonna say that's time.
Ugh.
The answer was, what is Rosalita? Come out
Rosalita,
tonight.
damn it!
Oh, come on.
That's what I said.
I put Martina in the chat. That's kind of close.
It's I knew the song. The song is great. I just could not remember it off the top of my head. I knew.
Yeah, you're like Margarita.
It was so great. It's so great. It's just the kind of song you don't remember because that's how great it is.
Rosalita.
Hey Casey, you had several
Yes,
people take a stab at this. So you had Jesse's Girl.
That's whoever that is. Ban that person from chat.
Susan Boyle. You had Roseanne or something. Doris.
Roxanne.
Whoever
Pamela.
put Roseanne at least
People
got
are
the
not up
topic
on their
theme right.
Springsteen songs.
Gertrude.
Rosalita.
But Jabberwocky said just jack me off.
That was a different single off his first album.
Not as popular.
That was his original stage name, I thought.
He plays that in hour 3 of his concerts.
I think we have time for one more.
Oh wait, ACLU Tear said, Brian, can I get points? I googled it correctly, and to that I say yes, absolutely.
No.
Come on.
So they're at
Success
20
by any
points.
means
They're
possible.
winning right
That's,
now.
that's
remember
the
the name of that
moral
song.
here.
Honor.
Anchor.
Okay, hey, green and red team, we have to unite to beat the chat.
Yes.
Last
I see
question.
that happening.
Let's team up.
Last question.
Is this one worth double? Like a double
Mm.
predicament of some sort?
Do we have to write our answers down and then
Double
make
all the
bets and
points.
reveal it later? Is
I'm
Casey
gonna
going
need
to
a selection.
Odds and ends for 3.
There you go.
Kevin.
Red team, help us out. We can't let the chat win. It's got to be squad or
Considered the
patrol.
least
Come on.
famous of the Wilburys, guitarist vocalist Jeff
Oh, I
Lynne
know
made his name
this.
on stage as frontman for this 70s prog rock
this!
outfit.
I know this.
What is it?
What? Oh, who is?
What is
Oh, no, Marco, it's
Hello.
not our turn. Marco, don't say it. It's not our turn.
No, say it because we have
I
to beat
already
the
said
chat.
it.
Well, they both said it. You can both have some points for it because we have to defeat Chad.
What is
Yes.
It's the Electric Light Orchestra.
Kevin was there.
Casey's
Kevin was
World.
the secret. Remember, he was a musician in the band. What do you call that when they just play in the studio? He's a studio musician for
You have to be really good.
the
to do
Traveling
that.
Wilburys.
Oh, I
I'm
thought he
afraid
was a
that sound
roadie.
means it's time for final G party.
Hey,
Wait, was I supposed to give points to somebody? I don't know.
give him
No.
all the
They
points.
can both have as much as
Us.
it takes to beat Chad.
Okay. All right.
This Final Jeopardy is the
Oh, I get it
Jeep
now.
party.
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 And the answer is I don't have a frame for this one because I
Uh-oh.
lost it somewhere.
Squid Petrol.
This squad patrol member's dangerous laudanum habit is the real reason we're gathered here tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
Say that again.
Ooh, okay, this member's dangerous laudanum habit is the reason we are gathered here tonight. So which of us?
no.
does-
You can't see that, Kevin. It doesn't show up.
Which
it
of us?
doesn't
does-
show up because I got my background on.
Who is?
Oh.
Kevin's
Oh,
supposed to-
it's intervention.
It's intervention time, everybody.
Intervention.
Intervention.
What?
Josh, this entire show is an intervention for you because you have a problem.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I wrote
It's a
you a
tough way to
letter.
find out, Chad.
Is this why? Is that why my mom's on the chat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's written a letter for you, Josh.
Oh man. Sorry, Mom. I don't know what laudanum is, but
When you're on
sound real
opiates,
smart.
it
So
makes me feel.
Josh, I remember the first time that I met you.
oh no.
I looked up to you as someone much more experienced and funny than I was.
No.
But over the years, your laudanum habit has made you a shell of the man you once were.
We used to laugh together, Josh, and now we only cry over laudanum.
Why?
Your choice of laudanum has affected me negatively in the following ways. One, we're no longer connected. And I feel like I just miss you.
Somebody watches the show.
Yeah. Beyonce fan.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the illusion of the stage. How much was real? How much was fake? Who can say? I would like to thank the members of Squad Patrol for showing up today, but I can't. I'll thank Brian and the chats and whoever else out there is watching. You can sign yourselves out. I'm through with you.
There were not enough.
I like snorting or smoking or whatever laudanum. Yay!
Hi guys.
Bye.
I didn't carry my weight.
Yeah,
You did carry your weight.
You don't weigh much.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't have to answer
Way
much.
more than I used to.
Wait, did Casey just ghost us?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
totally.
his way.
Yes.
Welcome to Casey's world.
The entire reason Casey was the host is because he wasn't going to give up any information about the shit he knew about.
Yeah.
He knows.
Like, I've been waiting this entire show for a Star Trek question I could answer, and then Kevin fucking got it because it was pretty generic.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy one.
Well, since Casey's not here, I'm gonna double the chat's points, so they have 40 points.
No!
No!
Yeah.
Stop coddling the chat.
Coddling the
pandering.
See, okay, so no, just all right. So everybody here, this is a lesson for all of us. This is why Squad Patrol doesn't break the fourth wall.
Ever again!
We will be back next month with a fully scripted show, and you bitches will not have to fucking say a goddamn thing.
I don't know. This is pretty good.
Yay! Adrian Rage is my favorite rage.
Time to go.
Adrian.
Radrian, that's my name.
Adrian.
The chat, they're congratulating themselves.
Good job, chat. You won. Yeah, you did it.
You just needed lots of cheating and Google and trying to get you 3
I
points.
love that Brian just worked against Casey the entire time. Casey's like, no, and he's like, but they got like 60 points, so what are you gonna do?
I think Casey unfriended me on Facebook, so this is inevitable.
That's great.
That is.
He's probably just going to take off and leave, and we'll never hear from him ever again, any of us.
Yes.
I know. Hey,
Did we ever know him to begin with?
No.
No.
Not really.
Evan says, I love you, Squad Patrol. I agree. Thank you guys so much for doing the show tonight.
Oh,
We love you, Evan.
That's definitely their
Stop it, Josh.
Okay, this is all worth it.
We love you, Evan. Unlike Josh.
Squad Patrol, have a good night. We're going to go ahead and shut this down. Thank you guys so much for doing the show.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye.
Brian. Great.